Yo, yeah, man. It's always some bullshit, huh? It's always some bullshit, huh? They always got some espionage. They always got some espionage going on, man. Hold up, I'm trying to share this real quick. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm trying to share this real quick. Share it fast, man. Hold up. Hold up. I'm sharing this up. Yeah. Hold up. I'm sharing it. I'm sharing the link out. Sharing the link out. I'm sharing the link out. This shit getting sick. It's getting sick, man. It's like a cult. That's what it really is. It's a cult. I don't know. I don't know who been up on this. I don't know who knew about this already. I didn't know. I didn't know they had cereals. I didn't know they had cereals to influence the kids. Hey, how you doing? All right. Yeah, I didn't know they had cereals to influence the kids now. This shit getting way out of hand. Just like, damn, I can't. First, they came with what was that shit they came with first? I posted something a few months ago. They was talking about first they was knocking out the gender shit. They was making it to where when you go in a clothing store, it ain't no gender sections. So your child won't know where the clothes are at for them. Yeah, that was the thing. That was a post I made a few months back, probably maybe about 2 months ago or a month or two ago. That was the first thing they trying to introduce. The the non-gender specific clothing section. So when you go in a clothing store, this is what they pushing for. When you go in a clothing store with your child won't know. Smack that like button if you just came in. If you go, they pushing for this. If you go in the clothing store with your child won't know where the boy or the girl clothes is. Type shit. That's the that's the agenda that's being pushed right now. Because why would you like grown-ups not looking at the cereal box like that? Grown-ups ain't looking at the cereal box like that. Kids is. Kids is. And we already got some shit that's in O's and colors. Fruit Loops. We already got some shit that's in the shape of a O with all the colors of the rainbow. Fruit Loops. We got Fruit Loops and we got fruit. What they call that shit? Fruity Pebbles. We got shit with all the colors in the rainbow already. So this wasn't nothing. This wasn't nothing but a agenda move because who paying attention to the cereal? Who's reading the cereal boxes, trying to play the games? Hoping there's something in there. Maybe I don't know if they still do that. Y'all remember that? We used to stay getting something out the cereal box. Now you don't get shit. You got to collect box tops, or you got to collect something to get anything out of cereal box. Did I say shoe box? I meant to say cereal box. So yeah, that was a bill they was trying to introduce in California. That was about 2 months ago when I posted that. So they want to make it to where your child don't know where his or her clothes is at, so they can just pick up anything. It's pushing a narrative because they thinking further down the line. We always think that they thinking about right now. They thinking further down the line. They not worried about right now. Right now is under control for them. But they thinking about further down the line the same way they was thinking when they introduced all this pride stuff. They was thinking about now. Now they putting this the LGBTQ thing on the cereal box, and they thinking about later. They thinking about down the road. Nate, Nate, man, where you been at, man? I had hit you up too. I had hit you up, I believe, to check on your ass. Let me see. I sure did. I hit you up a few weeks ago on Instagram, checking on your ass, seeing if you was good. But yeah, shout out to Nate. Shout out to Nate. Smack that like button on your way in too. Uh, but yeah, putting the LGBTQ thing, and I don't know if y'all seen that. I don't know if y'all was able to see the box like that. But hold up, the shit was wicked. The shit is wicked. Okay, so boom, it got the. But hold up, that's the front, right? Now peep the back. Peep the back of it. It say boxes are now check this out. Check this out. It say boxes are not for people. No, boxes are not for gender, style, interest, love. Boxes are for cereal, not people. Support. See, now see that's how you know. See, that's where the bullshit come in at. Because the shit say, okay, it say boxes are not for gender, style, interest, love. Boxes are for people. I mean, boxes are not for people. So if boxes are not for people, why would they put that on the box? If the boxes are not for people and it has nothing to do with any kind of agenda, why would they even put that on the box? The box is for the people. The box is not for the cereal, because you can put cereal in a bag. You can put cereal in a regular box. You don't got to put, yeah, like you don't got to decorate the box like that. You don't got to decorate no box like that. So the box can't be, but it says that the box is for cereal, not for people. But that doesn't make sense. It can't be for the cereal. It got to be for the people, because you wouldn't have to decorate the box like that if it was for the cereal. And then on the side of the box, check it, it say this: too amazing to put in the box, some shit. And then they got, what they call that? It got the he, him, she, her, them, they, and then it say, peep this out. It say add your own. See, that's the thing. You can't add shit to the language. You can't add nothing to the to the language. Like, it is what it is. You can't make up more genders. It say he, she, him, her, they, them. He, him, she, her, they, them. Add your own. So they making that. That's another thing. They making people feel like you can create whatever you want to be. You can create a gender. They making people feel like you can create a gender, and you can't. It's only two. It's only two genders, man, male and female. And mind you, this ain't no knock to this ain't no knock to no community. This ain't no knock to no community, but it is an agenda. It's an agenda at hand, whether the people who are in the community see it or don't see it. It's an agenda at hand. So this ain't no knock to nobody in any of those communities. I don't, but I can't I can't act like it's not an agenda there. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Vern said, it's crazy because my daughter is a kind soul and she saw LGBTQ symbol and she started to wonder about it. She is 11. Got out 2 days ago. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. She was confused, so I had to sit her down. So I had to sit and have her understand. Hold on real quick. Hold up real quick. Oh, hold up, hold up. Hey, no, that's a fact. Vern, because children is curious. So she, like your daughter or my daughter or anybody kid, they may not only be seeing it when they with us. That's the thing, because you see, they may see it with other people, and they may see those people behaving a certain way. They may just not see a flag. You feel me? They may just not see a flag. They may see people behaving a certain way. So sitting your daughter down and talking to her about it, that shit is very key. Because if we don't do that, when they get with their friends and people they know, that's how they gonna come up with a concept of it. That they're gonna come up with their own ideology of it in their mind because we don't talk. No, that's hold up. We lose. Yeah, you can't reproduce. You can't That's part of the agenda because you can't reproduce with the same sex. So if everybody fall in line with the agenda, or the more that the agenda keep getting pushed, hey, the more that the agenda keep getting pushed, they know that they stop reproduction within our community, which is the reason why they push the agenda. And if you stop reproduction, what do you stop? A bloodline. If you stop a bloodline, what do you stop? A nation. If you stop a nation, what you got? Now you running shit. You conquered. If you can stop a nation, you conquered. Oh, you said, you talking about Corral. I swear I thought you said Korea, or you did. I thought you talking about Korea TV. I was wondering what you were saying too when you said that. I was like, Korea TV. But you was okay. You were saying you was gonna talk about it on AK platform or Corrals. Okay, bet good. J Rock, what's popping? I used to live in the Antelope Valley for like 20 years. Why you don't be on? I still do be on. I still do get on AK platform. I might be in the comments. If I ain't in the comments or on there, I might have missed it. I might have missed it because I was doing something. But no, I still be on there. I still be on there. J Rock. Used to live in the Antelope Valley for 20. Oh, word. That's like what, about an hour and a half away from me. About an hour and a half away from LA. An hour away from LA. Yeah, I know exactly what you talk about. Did you like that? Did you like it out there? But okay, what was I saying though? Let's get back on topic. I was saying something before I walked off. Oh, so so this this cereal situation, right? This play a part. Nah, what about Corday girlfriend? She cheated on this. She cheated on them, or what? They getting well. The way you said it, it sounded like something bad though. They getting married. Is that a no? What's that a picture of? What kind of emoji is that? What happened with Corday girlfriend? Nah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened with Corday girlfriend. But yeah. So the cereal box shit, right? They're attempting. They're attempting to normalize Century Club tennis player. What about her though? Oh, you just left there. You just left. What you was in like? You stayed in the actual Antelope Valley, or you stayed in the city within the Antelope Valley? Cereal box. You ain't see this? Hold up. Actually, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, the cereal box. She don't talk to the media. So to her man. So she don't talk to the. I saw Suge at the club in his prime. Oh, when you was out here, when you was living in the Antelope Valley, she don't talk to the media due to her mental health. I don't know. Minutes, what's popping? Shout out to everybody came through. Hit that like button on the way in. Share this out. Subscribe if you're not. Um, the cereal box. The cereal box, J Rock. I was referencing to this. I'm about to show you the cereal box that I'm talking about. It's the cereal box that's on the thumbnail, actually, but I'm about to pull it up on the screen. It's on the thumbnail, but I'm about to pull it up on the screen. Let's see. All right, hold up. I'm about to pull it up for you right now. All right, can you see that? Oh, it can't go no bigger, huh? Okay, but yeah, this a LGBTQ cereal box for some. Basically, ain't nothing but some more Fruit Loops. That's all it is. It's just some more Fruit Loops. So this is LGBTQ advertisement programming for another Fruit Loop cereal. But the main thing behind this is to program the kids. Their intent is to normalize this. The intent is to normalize this. So that way as the kids grow up, the kids that are youth right now, this will be something that they've seen regularly. So by the time, similar to the times that we in now, like by the time we fully approach that, it'll be something normal to people. So and as you can see, like this right here, it say it's not. It say boxes not for gender, interest, love. It say boxes are for cereal, not people. If the box was for cereal and not people, then why would they decorate it like that? Answer me that. If the box was for cereal and not people, why would they decorate it like this? So the main thing is, it's like we being put in a bind to where we may not even be able to take our children shopping anymore because of what they're gonna be subject and exposed to. For real, for real. We may not we may not we may not be able to take our children shopping anymore because of what they're gonna be exposed to. Because I posted a video a month or two ago about they wanted to introduce a bill. They trying to introduce a bill to eliminate girl and boy sections in department stores. So when you take your child in a department store, there won't be a section distinguished that's going to distinguish male from female. It's just going to be it's just going to be there. It's just going to be there. It ain't going to be nothing that's going to specify the difference. which is another form of programming. They're tr- they're trying to normalize something. They're trying to normalize the agenda. That's why you see the flags and the billboards, and once again, this ain't no knock to nobody, because this is not about any person. This is about the agenda. This is about the machine behind it. So don't get in your feelings about it, because this ain't got nothing to do with you. It's about the agenda and the machine behind it. It ain't no different than having a record label behind you. That's all this is. It's a campaign. It's a promo run. That's all this is. It's a promo run. It's a promo run. It's a promo run for their agenda. It's a promo run for the for the LGBTQ agenda. And the promo run is directed at the children, because whatever adults they already, they probably didn't already pick their side. And I bet a lot of people didn't see it coming like this, because like this shit started like what, in the 90s. They've been pushing and pushing and pushing since the 90s, for when really like people should have just been pushing for human rights. Like, we don't got human rights. The shit that we won is regular shit that we was supposed to be that we born with. The way we want to be treated, that shit is regular shit. But since they didn't dog this out so much, we got to fight for shit. But we really should have been pushing for human rights. But that's another topic. Um, yeah, the cartoons too. Cartoons too. They ain't playing no games. They not playing no games. The new school curriculums. That's another thing. Like, if your kid, shout out Broadway, appreciate you. Shout out everybody in the chat. Smack that like button if you haven't. Share this out. Smack that like button if you haven't. Um, if if your child is in public school and you sending them to school, they're incorporating this into the curriculum. This is in the curriculum. Come on, man. This is in the curriculum. If your child is in public school, this is in the curriculum. I'm not knocking nobody, but you need to know it, and you either gonna prepare for it, or you're not. You either gonna take them out, put them on some kind of independent homeschool, or you not, or you gonna, whatever you gonna do. You gonna do it. Whatever you're not gonna do, then you're not gonna do it. But people need to know this, because this is getting incorporated. This is getting included in the curriculum in public school. So they're gonna be teaching your child this. Mind you, we don't know taxes. We don't, mind you, we don't know nothing about taxes. We don't know nothing about allodial land titles. We don't know. They don't teach us about credit, but they don't even teach you fully about sex and what's the purpose of that. They don't even teach you that fully. Like, the what class was that? What class was that in high school or whatever? What class was that? I forgot what class that was, where they try to act like they teaching you a little something about, man, cap, cap. It was health, but they called it something. It was health, but they called it something. Shout out Mafty. Shout out Terra. Was it home economics? Yeah, but they if it was, they still called it something specific in as a part of that though. They called it something specific. I don't remember what it was. Shout out Q Money. I don't remember what it was, but they called it something specific. But that class was capped. They didn't teach you much. I think they taught you about sperm. It could have been, yeah, it wasn't nothing. I learned more after that. And I learned that the shit that they taught us wasn't nothing. Exactly. That cereal box is something else. That cereal box is something else. So, and this ain't nothing but another. All that is Fruit Loops. All that is Fruit Loops. That's all that is Fruit Loops. Health and PE. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, it was called sex education, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. I think that's what it was, Terry. I think it was called sex education. But what I was getting at though is like it's so much shit that they don't teach us that we need to know, but they decide to incorporate this into the curriculum. So yeah, be for sure be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Like if you gotta start chopping it with your kids now, and that shit ain't easy. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit is not easy. Especially if you got like younger kids, because you gotta make well, it's probably easier with older kids actually. But if you got younger kids, it's a little I feel like it's a little harder. Because you gotta say it in a way that they can understand it. You gotta say it in a way that they can understand it. Do it for the what's popping, fam? What's happening? Hey, salute everybody for coming to tap in. Smack that like button on your way in. So so this so this goes and look, you can see, hold up. Oh buddy. You gotta get some good news. What they call those things? Binary, binary, that's what they call them. Binary nouns, I think. That's bad. They're not messing with me. They call them binary nouns. So look. They call them binary nouns. So look, I know somebody who was working in a job. I know someone who was working in a job and they had to like people want to be acknowledged like that. Non or is it non-binary? Okay, 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 bet. Good looking, good looking. I'm glad you said that because I don't know. So non. Oh yeah, that makes sense because it doesn't bind you to anything. Yep. So people want to be acknowledged that way. They don't want to be, but so if it's a woman and she want to be acknowledged as a non-binary, but only thing you know is to acknowledge them as what you know, then they got this thing where like people come talk to you. They want to do like an etiquette class, and you got to learn. Um, you know, you got to learn like how these people want to be acknowledged, and like it's a whole it's a lot of BS. It's a lot of BS involved in that. I'm gonna just say that because you come with a way that I've been speaking this whole everybody been speaking this whole way their whole life, and then you come with telling me this is how I gotta speak, and if I don't speak this way, like I'm disrespecting somebody or I'm offending somebody. Like nah, that whole shit is yeah, that whole setup, like you said, like Vern said, that whole setup is whack because that's what it is. It's a setup. It's a setup because what it does is it does one or two things. It either gets you frustrated or you conform. Those be the those be the only those be the only outcomes. You either get frustrated or you conform to what they trying to make you do. You either get frustrated or you conform to what they trying to make you do. Those be the only outcomes. Or both. Or both. So we gotta be mindful that they trying to groom our children now. And ask yourself this: where do your child spend most of their time at during the school year? Fact, it was planned years ago. The same way they introducing this cereal box and um, the non-gender sections in the clothing stores and all that stuff. The same way they introducing that for a later day. The same way they introducing that for a later day. They, I mean, the same way they introduced that earlier for what's today. They're introducing stuff like this cereal box for for uh for days to come. Yeah, man. But they had us thinking college was something, 'cause- and and you know they gonna have it there too. It's gonna be within every step of the school system. It's gonna be within. It's gonna be. It's gonna be within every step of the school. No, it is. I think the best thing, yeah, because college they teach you shit in such a long time. They teach you shit in 4 to 10 and all that 5, 10 years that you can learn in half the time. You feel me? You learn a lot of that stuff in half the time, and they trying to get you. That's what that's what a lot of people don't know too. Like the sororities. If you join in the sororities or the fraternities, now you a part of that. Like that's what that is. Greek, pledging Greek. They disguise it as something that you don't get me wrong, I ain't saying this like, you know, you make connections and shit like that. But those connections come with your soul. Those connections come with your soul. Making those connections come with your soul. You gotta do degrading shit. And I ain't knocking nobody, but I'm just speaking the real. But yeah, they have you do degrading shit or do degrading shit to you because of what we've been told the benefits is gonna be for that's gonna come with it. Yeah, the banks too. The banks too. Because in all naturality, like all that shit is paid for already. College and all that shit is paid for already. We're not supposed to be paying for college or any schooling. All that shit is paid for. Matter of fact, like let's just say like if you had a child right now, you can add them on to your benefits. Okay, let me rewind it. If you had a child right now, and you denied to get a birth certificate or a social security number, you can still add that child onto your benefits because of the laws set in place of what I'm talking about. Like we can still receive, we can still receive. Let me get back on topic. Hold up. Let me get back on topic. Let me get back on topic. What right it was. So, no, exactly, Matthew Maritime Law. That's what it is. That's what they got us on. That's what they got us on. If that's what you choose to be on, though. Maritime law. That's what they got us on. If that's what you choose to be on. Because like once you get the information, it starts to turn into a choice. Once you get the information and you know, you overlook it, check it out, it start to become a choice because the proof is there. It's in the pudding, and there's a lot of spoons that ain't been grabbed. It's a lot of spoons that ain't dipped in the pudding. Right, but they don't even we don't even the masses don't even know what that looks like. Be the man that God created. That's true, but the masses don't even know. The masses don't even know what that look like. Shout out to Sean Bay. Appreciate you, Sean Bay. I'm just here to spread the information. Don't be the corporation. Be the man God created. Yeah, they shit. If you in if it's people in church, then they don't even know what that look like because they got us thinking that look like something else. They got the people thinking that look like something else. So, so people feel like they are being the man that God created. Really, that's how they be feeling. Like we already doing that. I'm already doing that. But they got us in their pocket. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Because like I said, once you get the info, check it out, confirm it, then it becomes it turns into a choice. It turns into a choice because this is something it's something you got to embody. It's something you got to embody. So like how people go to church every Sunday and they embody that. It's something you gotta embody because it's gonna prove itself to be true. Hey, so look, so who got kids on here? Who got kids? Who got kids and what how would y'all how would y'all approach this as far as um the cereal box is concerned? Because this is getting transitioned to the food as well. Because like I said, they trying to enforce they're enforcing they they presented a bill. They presented a bill to take out the gender sections in the stores. So when you take your child to the store, when they go to the toy section, it ain't gonna be gender specific. It's not gonna be, it's all just gonna be together. It ain't gonna be gender specific. So you know how you know how children brain work. They just going off of what look cool and what look exciting to them. What's eye popping. They're not children not worried about whether it's a girl or a boy toy or you feel me? They worried about what's eye popping. So if there's nothing gender specific, then it's a possibility that your child might want something from the opposite gender. So like how do we handle that like as a people? How we how do we handle that? What do y'all suggest? How will we how will we maneuver through that? Because yeah, I look at it like shoot, we just won't be going shopping anymore. It'll just be me. How will we do that? Would you still take your kids shopping? Huh? Do it in your head. Hey, for real, at the eye level for kids, perfect so they can see it. Um, like commercials, just all kinds of stuff at the eye level for kids. So, what would be a good approach to that? Should I do the straight shot? Use the holy book to explain. What you talking about, Menace? Menace, what you talking about? You do straight shot. Use the holy book to explain. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that, Menace. Got to spend more. Got to spend more time teaching them. Got to change the way things are marketed. Right, right, right. Yeah, got to explain stuff like that. I do. We do got to change the way things are marketed. But my thing is, we don't got no control over that part though. That's the only thing with that. We don't got no control over that part. So I feel like more energy could be just like how Menace was saying, like just talking to him, explaining stuff. And we can try to change the way things is marketed, but they got an agenda, man. They got an agenda. Not only population control, but like who's gonna carry your bloodline on? Who gonna do that? Because the bloodline doesn't carry on when you don't procreate. Bloodline don't carry on when you don't procreate. Facts. The bloodline does not carry on. The bloodline does not carry on if you don't procreate. So it's like your bloodline stops if you don't procreate. Think about that on all levels too. Like no matter what you are, no matter what title you put on yourself, just that's something to think about. Your bloodline stops if you don't procreate, whether it's just because you haven't had a child or because whatever your sexual preference is. Either or, just think about that. Your bloodline stops if you don't procreate. But also, like we wasn't taught. Shout out Keith. What up, Keith? We wasn't taught. We wasn't taught the importance of having a bloodline, carrying on the bloodline. We wasn't taught the importance of that. We didn't know. We didn't know nothing about that. Right, right, right. And truth be told, sex the main reason for sex is to create another god, to keep the bloodline going. That's the main reason for sex. But we wasn't we ain't taught that though. We are not taught that. The main reason for sex is to create another god and keep the bloodline going. Right. Hold up real quick. Give me 1 second. All right. But yeah, so just think about like your bloodline stopping with you or playing a part in stopping your bloodline. There's probably other family members and where you might got a But nah, because you got a specific DNA. So yeah, it's like you play a part in stopping your bloodline. Yeah, I get that. Shout out to Gyro. I ain't never seen you before. Smack that like button on the way in. Smack that subscribe button. Put the notification bell on all. Put the notification bell on all. Kid, oh, you can't be serious. No, they're not serious. Oh, hold up, man. No, no, no. Them got them got. What's your name? Vibes. Okay, my bad. Oh, is that what that is? Oh, okay, that's a raffle. But yeah, though, what was I saying though? What was I saying? Oh, okay. So all this shit right here, this is this is on here strictly to be appealing to the kids. You see how they put all the cartoon characters on one? You see that? You see how they put all the cartoon characters on one? And hold up, hold up. Gyro said something. He said some people don't want children. That's true, but most people don't want children because they wasn't taught um that they wasn't taught about what procreation was about, what life is about, like how it all plays a part, what bloodline is about, legacy, dynasty. You feel me? Like we didn't get that information, so that's why people think like that. But like I said, regardless of what, like this is this is a agenda. This is aimed at your kids. This what you see on this screen, that's aimed at your children. So regardless regardless of what people want, it's still an agenda being pushed. So like and then like if you can see like the silly shit that they put on the box, if you can see what they put on the box, it say boxes are not for gender, style, interest, love. Boxes are for cereal, not people. And but look, if the boxes are for cereal and not people, why is it decorated like this? And then why under it does it say support the agenda? Right up under it. Right up under it, it say support their agenda. Some bullshit. And they got a bunch of cartoon characters. They got a bunch of shit that's appealing to children. They got a bunch of stuff that's appealing to children around it. So you can't tell me that this is not you can't tell me this is not bigger than cereal. Because once again, this ain't nothing but Fruit Loops. That's all this is Fruit Loops. That's all that them is Fruit Loops. That's it. That's all that is Fruit Loops. With a new design on the box. And it say whip pie. That's it. Them just Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops with a new design on the box. And then they give you the option to do some non-binary. The non-binary. And then they look, and then right up under it, they encourage the people to add their own, whatever binary you want, non-binary you want to come up with. They encourage you to add your own. So they just telling people they can make, you could just make up what you want, and you can be that. Gender, as far as gender goes, you can create whatever gender you want, and you can be that. When genders is not created, like genders is like a gender is what it is. Like there isn't any. Oh, see, they tripping. Yes, it's like you either a female or you a male. You can't create a gender. And then it's like if you that gender, you don't take on the same. You don't take on the same. You don't take on the same. What word am I looking for? Okay, forget that. Um, if you a man and you a man and you change your or you call yourself changing your gender to a woman, right? You don't all of a sudden get periods. You don't you don't get periods all of a sudden. So that's not happening. Uh, they be getting fake stuff added into them, but you can't get no period. You can't get nothing that's natural for a woman happens to a person that got a gender change or thinks that they're a different gender. Nothing, don't nothing happen. Yeah, it ain't nothing changing. Smoking guns. Shout out to smoking guns. What up, fam? Because if they get the kids on board, then they can push their agenda into the future. No, that's a fact. Hey, you know what else that do too? It divides the parent and the kids because the parent may have older values or ideologies, thoughts, morals, whatever, however you want to put it. The parent may the parent may have a different way of rocking. So that can divide the parent and the child because because the parent doesn't see that, but this is all the kids been exposed to. You feel me? Being that they at school most of the time, and whatever they exposed to at home, and the kids be like, "You don't understand me. No, you hate me, don't you? You hate me. I hate you. No." Just unnecessary confusion because of outside sources. We ain't never met nobody on that TV. Never met nobody on the TV that's acting this stuff out. Ain't never met none of these people, but they was able to come into your household and influence, or come into my household and influence it. Because kids gonna want to act out and do the shit they see on TV. Exactly, Sean Bay. Can't take on the same biology or psychology or sociology. No, yeah, sociology. I don't know what that say. Maybe you're supposed to say psychology. Who can't have kids? Programming at its finest. Big fact. And it may be even more programming right now too, being that it may be more programming right now, being that people are home more now. Oh, physiology. Okay, okay, my bad. Shout out regular. What's popping, fam? Smack that like button on the way in. Hey, so regular, did you catch? Have you heard anything about this? About this cereal? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I already know. Yeah, but I caught wind of this. I caught wind of this cereal today, so I wanted to come in and tap on. I wanted to come on and tap in about it, about how they trying to, about how they attack the kids at an early age, or the children. All right, bet, man. Just send it to me because I don't even know your what's your, yeah. Just send me all the info. Just send me all the info. on Instagram. My Instagram at the bottom. Yeah, it's at the bottom. Yep. But yeah, no, I was just tapping in regular about the attack and how we need to be prepped because it's not only with the food, it's in the clothing sections of the store, department stores, the toy sections. They trying to abolish it to where it's gender specific and they just have everything together, male and female stuff, just all together mixed into one. So your child can't tell the difference. So your child can't tell the difference. That's the plan, right? So it's not only happening that way. They incorporate, they including this in, they're adding this into the curriculums in public schools. So if you got a child that's in public school, this is what they're gonna be receiving. It's the information that they're gonna be receiving, getting them hip, prepared, and normalized to um, this kind of behavior, the agenda rather, the agenda. So they normalizing the agenda. So we got to make decisions, efforts, have discussions, and do the things that we need to do to try as best to keep our people rooted in the foundation of why we procreate, who we are, why we here, all that kind of stuff. We got to keep our people rooted in that, so so we don't get so we don't veer off in the wrong direction and kill off our bloodline by not procreating. That's what we can't do. That's what we can't afford to do. We cannot afford to kill off our bloodline by not procreating because they already murdering people. So it's like they murdering people and we not having babies. That's ugly. That's gonna be ugly for us. Talk about extinction. That's gonna be ugly for us. They murdering people and murdering us, and we not procreating how we should. That's bad. That's not gonna be good at all. That's a fast road to extinction. Remember, we don't die, we multiply. We can't multiply like that. We'll just be dying. Can't multiply like that. We'll just be dying. So this is what I would say, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this. I know people, they may not want to hear this, but this information needs to be told to people, and it needs to be shared with people so they can know and see the importance of what's going on, who the attack is on, and how to prepare for it. If not, We just gonna. You ever heard of kill yourself? You ever heard somebody say kill yourself? That's what we doing. We participating in killing our own self unconsciously though. But then it becomes consciously once you start receiving information. It becomes consciously. We killing our own self. So we stopping our bloodline. We're not able to. We not procreating. We're stopping our bloodline. We're killing ourselves. We're not procreating. Um, we're we're being conquered. We being conquered straight up. And that's those the concepts or some of the concepts that people need to understand because it's not gonna make no sense for like it make no sense for people to ask for help if it make no sense for it make no sense for people to ask for help, but we participate in our own conquering. You feel me? It's like the boy that cried wolf. That's how that's how they that's how they look at us like that's how they look at our people as a whole. Like the boy that cried wolf. We cry wolf, cry wolf, cry wolf. But we participate in our own conquering. So yeah, man, we gotta get it. We gotta get it in. Shout out Almighty Kevo. Appreciate you, fam. Slide through, smack that like button if you have it. But yeah though, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Stand on what you say and only say what you can stand on. You know it's gonna be this ain't the last thing that they're gonna do. They always doing something. This is gonna be and been a reoccurring thing. Okay? So don't think like this is it. This ain't it. It's a bunch of stuff going on. And it's coming. It's coming in sequence. So get prepared. The divorce rate is high. The breakup rate is high. And I'm sure y'all can vouch for that. You know, it's people barely making it right now. Or they split up. It's a little bit of people that good, but most people barely making it as far as like being able to deal with the person that they with because it's all right here. They playing it's games. It's an attack on us in all ways. So stay prepared, stay ready, stay dangerous. Don't play with yourself. Don't play. Don't play. But yeah, let's get it. I'm gonna tap in with y'all in a minute. Stand on what you say and only say what you can stand on. Smack that like button, smack that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram. You already know that's at the bottom. Share this out.